Hello everyone, Sergeant 274 here, back with another weapons video. Today we're taking a look at the Chaos Blade. This is the most powerful katana in the game, I believe. I don't know if the washing pole, if you were like 40 strength and 40 dex at a plus 15, would outdo it or not. But this one here scales strictly with dex B scaling. It has the best bleed damage of the katanas, and as you can see here, the modifier, because it is a chaos weapon, it scales with humanity. You can see the modifier there was at 222. Or plus 222 damage with 8 humanity, so I pop a couple more to max it out at 10. 10 is the max you can have for a chaos weapon, and it scaled to 224, or excuse me, 234. So, yep, that's the max damage you can have with the Chaos Blade at 40 dex. It takes 16 strength to wield it. Anyways, the moveset on this weapon is basically a standard katana, at least the R1s are, and you're rolling and thrusting or running and backstep attacks. Where it varies from the other katanas is the one-handed and two-handed R2s. Here you see the one-handed R2. It's very similar to the Ayato. It has that cross-slashing attack, which is nice. And then you see here the two-handed R2. Powerful attack. She strikes a pose and then basically snaps it in front of her, kind of like a whip attack. Chaos Blade is kind of like the hitless in Demon Souls, where every successful non-critical strike damages your own hit points. In the case of the Chaos Blade here, it takes 20. 20 away from you, and you'll see that once we get to Anor Londo here in a second. But it is a very stylish katana. I like it. Peverson, if you know him from Twitch or YouTube, likes it a lot when he does PvP. So let's go to Anor Londo here and see how it does. Okay, here we are in Anor Londo. There's my character stats real quick. We're going to take on these giants here, and you can see it's 938 damage. There was one hit. Here's 2, 3, and 4. So 20 times 4, 80, so it should be 938 minus 80, which is 858. So there you go. It takes away 20 damage per successful non-critical strike. Alright, so let's go up here, see what this Silver Knight has. Let's see what a R2 does to him. 461. Man, he cannot have much life left. That's got to be really close to one-shotting him there. Fortunately, it didn't, but it's really close. You can see we did a plunging attack, and this fool's going to try to heal on me. He does not. Alright, so here I touched the bloodstain on my way down to take on this guy, and I'm laughing. Who would die to this guy? Oh, crap. Trapped on the stairway with a Dark Hand, which only does 80 physical reduction, and I have the Chaos Blade, and I have barely little health. Thankfully, I was able to heal a little bit here. And then get the backstab in, which one-shots him at 624. So that was a little hairy there. I don't know why I'm using a Dark Hand, just for style, I guess. I have no idea. So there I showed you 938 because I was going to parry, but I figured, well, if that guy does a shield bash, it won't give me a true reading of it. Instead, I get stabbed in the face by this guy. So there's your parry and riposte at 816. So now I'm going to go back in here and show you the fact, or just prove that critical hits do not take away hit points. I'm not sure if they did with the hitless in Demon Souls. I did play in Platinum that game on PlayStation 3, but I've never really used the hitless, so I don't know if critical hits took away damage, or took away your health as well. Anyways, there you can see the two-handed running attacks, very powerful. It takes 2 of them to kill him, but they're very nice. Alright, so here we go. We are going to use the Hornet Ring here. And instead of running up on him and being aggressive, we're playing it like a little baby here. But anyways, alright, there you go. 1061 parry riposte. And here, I parry him, and I'm like, crap, no, I want to do the backstab. So then I target the wrong guy, then I go after the wall, and finally we get the backstab with 812. So here you see me trying to buff the weapon, and it cannot be buffed. So that's one, excuse me, one downside to this weapon. Alright, so here I try swing and a miss, swing and a miss. And now I start flipping everywhere because he's mad. And I really want to get that to work, and all it does is work for 35 damage. And there you go, 351 with it. I try to double up with it, and instead I get whacked in the face, not once, twice, and finally I got him. But yeah, you can see there, I have low health. If that strike would have hit with even lower health, I might have died. Anyways. Alright, so how do you get this weapon? Well, it's very simple. You just upgrade any katana to +10, come down here and visit the amazingly beautiful Quelaag. At least the top half. I like me a brunette with long hair. Not so sure about the spider butt, but hey, whatever. Take the good with the bad, right? Anyways, yeah. We'll beat her, get her soul, and take to the Giant Blacksmith in Anor Londo, and use that on your +10 katana, and you will get the Chaos Blade, and it takes Demon Titanite to upgrade. Also, just be careful, you can also use her soul to upgrade any +10 curve sword and get her Fury sword, which is also a very nice weapon. Does tons of fire, excuse me, tons of fire damage, and looks pretty cool too. So it's personal preference which weapon you want to use her soul for, or if you don't cheat, you can go to New Game Plus and get a second one of her souls and get both weapons. But anyways, yeah, here I'm gonna let old Mildred duke it out. They both have low hit points. Who's gonna come out on top if I don't die? Let's see, who wins, Mildred or Quelaag? Mildred did. Alright, well, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Adios.